I already showed you the cherry blocks, decorated pots, bamboos, and hanging signs, but there are still some leftover blocks in 1.20 that I haven't used, and that I'm gonna show you today. And I have to warn you that some of the builds in this video will require commands like this first one, in which I placed a large amethyst bud on top of a sniffer egg to make a present. As much as I like the design compared to glazed terracottas, this one doesn't last forever since the egg will hatch in 20 minutes and the amethyst bud will just disappear. It also doesn't affect when tick speed is at 0, so probably not the best decoration to put around. Now again, similar to what we did to the sniffer egg, we can use the set block command on top, this time using a pitcher crop to make bread on a plate. Now even though it's placed on a wooden plank, it would still grow at a normal rate, so to avoid this, you can use the /game rule to set the random tick speed to 0. This way you can worry less about the pitcher pod growing on the block. This next one, we're gonna be using a chiseled bookshelf, and instead of making an art with it or a cool floor design, we can use that to make a vending machine. And since you can grab or place books with it, I suggest renaming the books to chocolate bars. That way when you take one, you'll get chocolate instead of a book. And this is very easy to make, it's all made out of wood, so it's buildable in survival. And there is our simple vending machine. It's not that bad for its look considering it's all made of wood. I think this is one of the best compact vending machines you can do, and the best part is you can just grab some chocolate without needing to pay for it. Another thing is you can make different variations of it. You can make it bigger and add some normal bookshelf for more details. Overall, it's just a nice vending machine. For this next one, make sure your operator items tab is turned on in the settings because we're gonna be grabbing a barrier for our hanging signs to make ourselves a bag, and this works with any type of hanging sign. What's great about it is you can add some designs to it using text symbols. For more, you can check out coolsymbols.com to find some symbols you wanna copy and paste. Here I created a checkered pattern bag, a chess pieces pattern, and a Louis V bag you can create with star symbols. Don't worry, I'll include the symbols I used in the description below so you don't have to find them for yourself. And if you don't want to use barriers, you can use trapdoors instead, and this works well if you're making a store, which looks really nice. If you have a pig pen and you want to have a different breed of pig, you can actually use piglin heads to create a piglin pig without it looking like a human. And low-key, I really like those moving ears. For the legs, I'm using a black banner with 3 pink dice to place on the block to create an illusion of it having 4 legs. And there's our piglin pig pen. Again, really nice of the devs to make those ears moving. They look more alive with it, and if you look at it closely, it actually looks more like a hug instead of a piglin, which is nice. This was supposed to be in my cherry garden build hacks, but since it looked out of place, I decided to place it here instead. I have 3 designs for this, and this first one is going to be the small one, just a simple jellyfish design. The second one will be similar to the first, but with a shroom light for the glowing effect, and longer weeping vines for the legs. The third and final design is the bigger one without the shroom light, but with more stained glass paints at the top and a much longer weeping vines below it. So there's our 3 cherry jellyfish. Let me know which design is the best, and you can create more by using this as a reference. We're not done yet. Here I created a wooden pole because similar to the jellyfish, we can create a captured cherry squid, but this time without the stained glass and the weeping vines. This is all going to be just cherry blocks. And there's our cherry squid. It's a really nice small decoration to put on medieval village and stuff, or near the ocean. And lastly are the new armor trims, which are my favorite because you can make a lot of designs from it, and when I mean a lot, I mean 616 to be exact. And shout out to Sishuma Void for really doing all 616 variations of armor trims. And the first idea that came to my mind is the Iron Man armor, which I showed you a while earlier when I was making my comeback video. I think it fits well in this video just because it's rare and it's special. Firstly, you're gonna need to dye the 3 leather armors, and it doesn't include the helmet because we're gonna be needing it for our custom head later on. For the armor trims, you'll need a snout for the boots, tide for the pants, and dune for the tunic. Now we'll need the command block from our operator utilities, and from the link I provided in the description, you can copy and paste the Iron Man custom head to finish the armor. And just like that, we now have the Iron Man armor. If you're somehow playing in Bedrock or the Windows 10 edition, you can use a skeleton skull, and we'll also need a sentry armor trim and a redstone dust for our golden helmet. And this is where we'll place a second armor stand to place the helmet itself. And now we have a vanilla version or survival friendly version of the Iron Man armor. Now there are more Iron Man armors out there when I searched on Google, and there's possibly more than that, but if you want me to make each iconic Iron Man armors, just let me know in the comments, because right now in my build world I made 15 of them already, and from here it's just gotta continue. Maybe soon I'll be able to make almost all of them, including the Hulkbuster. Thanks for watching to the end, and special thanks to the people who sent their fan arts. You can send yours in my Discord, links will be in the description along with my socials. Thanks for watching, like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.